Hey guys, and welcome to a ridiculously exciting announcement which I'm very happy to bring to you guys today, and it is an event called Teach Me Total War, in a lovely collaboration between a bucket ton of your favourite content creators for Total War multiplayer and Creative Assembly themselves. I've been keeping this under wraps for quite some time now, so we've been working on it in the background, but long story short, we're going to be doing a really fun event over the course of next week, leading all the way up to the 13th and 14th, where we're going to see some tournament action hosted by myself over on Creative Assembly's very own YouTube channel. So what is Teach Me Total War? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory in the title. We're going to be teaching people how to play Total War, but what's the format, what's going to work, and who is involved? So quite a few months ago now, I went to CA and I pitched them this idea of a big old fat juicy tournament where we take 8 streamers who play Total War Warhammer multiplayer, and we give them 8 people who have never played multiplayer before in their lives. We give them a week to teach them how to play, and at the end of that week we do a really fun tournament hosted on Creative Assembly's YouTube channel. And honestly, their reception was really cool. They were very excited about it, and I thought I was just going to give them, the idea, and they would run away and kind of do it in their own time and so forth. But no, they've given me the very lucky privilege of actually kind of hosting the event, which I'm very, very excited for, and it's going to be certainly some good fun. So I got together some of my friends, some of the best content creators around, and the people who will be taking part will be myself, Torin, Milk and Cookies Total War, Darv Plays, Inticity, Falcon, Valkanos, and H1 Sun. But not only that, Creative Assembly themselves will also be teaching someone how to play the game, and that's going to be done by CA Duck, or the legendary CA Nathan. So it's going to be really good fun. So over the course of the next week, what you're going to be seeing is a lot of live streams on all of those channels we've just listed there, where they're going to be teaching people live on their channels, explaining them the game, how to play, and so on. And then on the 13th, we're going to be doing all the group games live on their channel. Not 100% sure on the time yet. It may be 1 PM BST or 3 PM. We're going to be trying to get through as many games as possible, but due to the fact there's 9 people competing in this event, we won't be able to go through every single game, but we'll make sure to get all the highlights. And then on the 14th at 3 PM BST, we will be doing the finals. There's prizes involved, including Total War Warhammer 3, which will be gifted out to the best 2 players. There's a load of really cool prizes, actually. There's engraved tankards, there's tassel hats for the winners. It's really damn epic. And not only that, Creative Assembly actually designed the logo you're seeing on the screen right now just for this event, and it came out really cool. Actually, I'm very excited for it. So yeah, it's going to be good fun. I wanted to make just this short announcement to say, hey, this is happening, and a lot of the people I listed are still looking for recruits to play in this event. Now, of course, there are quite a few limitations. You cannot have played Total War Warhammer multiplayer before, and there is ways of checking that. There's actually achievements which say if you have played the game or not. But if you've played other RTS games before in the past, if you have played a load of campaign, that is absolutely fine. We're just looking for players to play multiplayer for the first time in that brand new experience. Now, I have myself got my very own trainee. The legendary Dame Offensive is the warrior goddess we're going to be bringing to the battlefield as she destroys all our enemies. But for Creative Assembly's team as well, I told them I would find someone for them. So if you are interested, feel free to send me a message on my Discord. There's a link down below in the description, and maybe I can get you some training for a week with Creative Assembly's very own Duck and Creative Assembly's Nathan. And yeah, but you of course will have to be free on the majority of next week, just in the evenings to do some training, and then on the weekends to partake in the big event itself. So this main idea was to try to bring as many new people into the game as possible, and also into the multiplayer universe. Multiplayer is very scary. I know that's weird to say as someone who does a multiplayer channel. A lot of you guys who watch me play multiplayer, but there is also a large kind of audience who love watching the multiplayer but don't play it because it's so scary and hard to learn. There's a load of different things popping in and out, and it looks really daunting, but the secret is it's not actually as hard as it looks. Once you kind of get over that initial scary, oh, I'm in multiplayer all of a sudden against a player, not a PC, it's so much fun. It's got a steep learning curve, but once you master it, it is an amazing game. And I say that as someone who's sunk in a kind of crazy amount of hours into this game, hosting tournaments, events, and I still love it even to this day. Now, Teach Me Total War, why is it coming out at the end of Total War Warhammer 2? Well, one, because I thought of the idea late on in the life cycle of Total War, but it's also the perfect time to catapult yourself into the multiplayer scene in anticipation for Total War Warhammer 3. And when that game comes out, you'll hit the ground running. It is the best time to possibly get in. Now, for the event, we're not going to be using every single faction because there's I think like 16 factions or something crazy in the game. So we're just going to be going with the base factions and none of like the crazy DLC stuff, just keeping it nice and simple. So this is a great opportunity, even if you're not going to play, just to view these live streams on all those people's channels and you know, catch up, learn how to play the game, learn the basics, and then enjoy a really fun tournament at the end of it. So I'm very excited. It'd be really cool to see some familiar faces as well in chat over on the Creative Assembly, or both the Total Wars Facebook, not Facebook, I mean maybe they're doing Facebook, but on their YouTube channel, where I will be hosting. Don't worry, I'll be making sure I spread the good quack to everyone and make sure everyone becomes slowly assimilated into the glorious Great Dark Empire. But that's it for me. Just wanted to make this announcement. I've been keeping it secret for a ridiculously long time, and it's really cool that I can announce it with this wonderful logo and the cool people over at Creative Assembly who have made this possible. I'd like to give a massive shout out once again to everyone who is going to be taking part. Once again, it shall be Creative Assembly having their own team based around CA Duck, myself, Turin, Milk and Cookies Total War, Darth Plays, Intisti, Falcon, Valkanos, and H1 Sun. All those guys do YouTube and some of them do Twitch content as well, so make sure to check them out in preparation for this wonderful event. Massive shout out to Nathan of CA as well. He's the one who made this possible, and without him, it really wouldn't have actually, you know, gotten the legs and gotten the support it has indeed done. So I'm going to be excited to see you guys next week and kind of go along this journey together. But until then, peace, peace, and as always, stay awesome.